Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying to build what is known as a micro home in real life in The Sims. You can see I kind of flipped through the floor plan. I understand that a micro home is 32 tiles, and so I thought something like this was going to be potentially feasible. My goal was to go without the Murphy bed today, but we'll take a look. We'll see. It was definitely an interesting challenge to do. But it was a lot of fun to do. So I'm basically just going to be talking over the speed build and going from there, and we're just going to have a grand old time. So yeah. Alrighty, so as a heads up, I am freaking awful at building, like god awful. My plan today was to make this Tiny Living and base game only, so that way you guys would be able to download this from the gallery if you really wanted to. So I started off doing the cabinets. The kitchen was pretty simple, just because you could tell it was 3 cabinets wide. And you really don't realize how small 32 tiles is until you're actually trying to build. Because I honestly thought that I would be able to do this. And then you can see I actually deleted the cabinets because I remembered, oh yeah, I'm trying to do base game and tiny living. So that was pretty fun. And I'm god awful at building controls. So you're going to see me fumble around quite a bit. It looks good because it's because I'm speeding it up, but like honestly, I'm just god awful. At this point, I think is when I realized there was no way I was going to be able to build the upstairs. So I kind of wanted to keep it with the kitchen, the living room, the way that it was, and then go from there. And it took me a little bit to figure out this kitchen because I was like, well, crap, I need to get all my items in there. And I know like there was the 1x1 build bathroom that you could do, but I just didn't like the look of it. So, and I wanted to use all base game and tiny living stuff. So if you take a look, I think James Turner did it in one of his micro homes. He ended up building like a 1x1 tile or 2x1. Yeah, a 2x1 tile bathroom. But I was able to make this 2x2 work, which was really nice. I did have to use Alt a little bit to move things around, and you'll see I'll exit into like play mode and test things out to see if like people are able to pee, and use the sink, and the shower is definitely usable as well. I know I could have used the Murphy bed to save some space, but ultimately I don't know, I wanted to protest and not use the Murphy bed at all. This bed was honestly the hardest thing to frickin' maneuver because no matter what I did, they wouldn't want to lay on the left-hand side. And then they'd lay on the right-hand side, but then they still wouldn't go in there. I don't know what I ended up doing to change that, but somehow I was able to get them to go on both. I don't know. All I know is that I was able to get it to work, and I'm really excited that I could get it to work because that was like the most annoying thing to get. Like this bed was just not wanting to work. I really wanted to make sure I had a dresser in there, I had the TV, I had everything for the kitchen. It was actually a giant kitchen. Next micro home I do is not going to have that. And you can see I removed the picture from the top left because I just said screw this. It's not working. We're not doing it upstairs. We're not getting a laundry room in. So it's so funny like what you view in real life being micro. Like that was a micro website that I went to, and they had a lot of different micro floor plans, and it did not work at all in this build. So I ended up giving up on that. You'll see how I like switch it up between decorating and recoloring and building. All in all, this is about an hour and 20-minute video, but it just ended up just taking forever because I'm just not a great builder. So I ended up doing like 5 times speeds. That way you guys are not watching like an hour of me building. And definitely like let me know if you have like any tips and tricks because like I said, I'm god awful. These lights are like literally my favorite because they just light up the room. Like you can see how much light they provide. I didn't even need to do another light over the bed, which is freaking phenomenal. But yeah, so just playing around in color. Like I really like the yellow and the blue scheme, even though you guys don't know this, but I am from Ohio, so yellow and blue, Michigan, but whatever. I guess I can make do with that since that's the main color schemes that it seems like with this pack. But it was quite a bit of fun to build. I realized I had so much extra money left over that I could splurge on cabinets. But then because I'd entered live mode, I didn't want to delete anything because then I would actually be losing out on money. And something that I didn't know when I was playing this was that you could have a sink on a island. Like I had no idea. So I don't know how I feel about these cabinet colors, but gets the job done. It's my first build that I'm actually posting. Not one like I'm pretty proud of this one, but like things could have been so much better. And I wish I could have been able to use more than just Tiny Living and Biscayne, but like I said, I wanted this to be something that you guys could download off the gallery if you wanted to and ultimately use that. And you can see I play around with some deco items and all that fun stuff. I probably should have put a little bit more extra skill building items in here, but that's okay. I was on Reddit today, and something that I didn't even realize, I don't know why I didn't realize it. I think I was just looking back to like Sims 3, is that in The Sims 4, your Sims can't just lay on the bed and watch TV. That's exactly what was going through my mind this entire time. So if your Sims want to watch TV, I guess they're just going to be standing. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. But ultimately, like I said, like I felt like protesting against using the Murphy bed today. So decided just to do an actual bed. So I hope you guys end up liking this. I worked so hard on this dang micro home. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well today. Today was a pretty good day at work. It was just super long because I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep. I don't know about you guys, but I can't do caffeine after a certain point. It's just a no-go for me. And I ended up drinking 2 Monsters yesterday, later in the day, and it just screwed me over so much. Now, with these paintings, I was so excited to be able to actually use them. I love this cupcake painting. I think it's so freaking cute in the kitchen. I probably could have put one on the other wall as well. I don't know if I ended up putting anything. It took me a hot second to find the bunny rabbit geometric shape. I think these are so cute. Like there's just so many things you can do. And I don't know, like ever since I showed like the 3-part design with 3 different colors in the build by, like I'm just obsessed with that. I don't have anything in my own home right now, but I wish I did. Ugh, guys, it was so hard doing just base game and Tiny Living. And I really wanted to use these hanging items, but I had a really bad feeling that they were going to clip and your sim wouldn't be able to lay down. So I just kind of gave up and I just didn't even feel like live testing it because at this point I'm already like 45 minutes into the build and just over it at this point. And you'll see when I go to roof, like I'm god awful at roofing and I'm actually pretty proud of the roofing job. Now, when it comes to windows, I keep saying I'm god awful, but I really am. Especially I hate when it's a 3 tile, and I just want like the 2 tile to sit right in the center, and it would be perfect. But we don't have any like half tile windows, and I miss that. I wish I could. But that's okay. So I decided to move these pictures onto the other side and keep a window going into the main room. I don't remember what I ended up putting up here. Oh yeah, just cute little flowers. I've gotten to the point where I love plants, but it's hard if you don't have a lot of extra space. This part, I just realized I could have probably put some plants at the end of the bed, but that's okay. Another thing that I'm awful at, guys, is curtains. Like I don't know about y'all, but I don't ever use curtains in any of my builds. So this was a struggle because I know people like curtains and you got to make sure you have the bin and you have your toilet paper. Um, so I tried really hard just to get some decent curtains, and I don't know what I ended up going with. I think I just went with a three and then a cute, simple one up top. Um, and I chose like this weird green color. I know I got a yellow and blue, but I don't know. I figured the green was kind of like a pretty, like old vintage kind of look. And I played around with changing the rug color, but it just wasn't ideal at that time. And then this wall over here just felt so freaking bare. Um, and I had no idea. And again, I was worried that this was going to clip into not letting your Sims walk through. Um, and I always forget like the whole sizing up, sizing down feature. Honestly, this wall could have used a lot more work. But, at the end of this, I was tired. I was just ready for this to be over. I will say I freaking love in the kitchen doing that tile because it looks like a really pretty backsplash. Now, if you guys don't remember that photo from the beginning, it was like a blue and wood color home. So I was testing around with like the different wood colors, but I think I ultimately decided to go with the white windows. And then I think I even changed that door to white. Now this is where I decided to roof, and like I said, I don't know. This is probably my most successful roofing job ever. Like when I say ever, I mean like literally ever. I can't roof. What I struggled with, and let me know if you guys like can think of anything. I probably should have just done one roof on one side and the other roof on the other, but because the front right side of the house is like that timber, when I go to paint the just slightly below the roof, it ends up painting the backside too. Talking it through now, of course, now I realize I probably should have just done two different roofs and then roofs. Um, two different ones and like copy and paste the color. Also, I don't use the terrain paint like ever. So this was new to me as well. I was trying to step my game up for you guys. I was just trying real hard. And then I decided to use these succulents because they're so pretty. We had quite a bit of money left for like outdoor stuff, which was really nice. I was able to get some really cute designs. I really wanted a fountain. I just really wanted a fountain. I thought that'd be cute. So your Sims now have places to lounge, um, places to eat out back. I played around with the idea of a fence, but I was like, meh, it's not really worth it. Now, guys, like I keep saying I'm bad at building, but I don't know how to plant. Like I don't. I don't know what looks good. I don't know like what looks cute at all. Like in speed time, it looks like I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm so mad because I realized I missed that window in the front right with the flower plant, but it is what it is. Um, but I don't know how to decorate. I didn't have move objects on, which I really, at this point, I really just wanted move objects on so I can put those like bushes over top of them or like underneath the trees and get it to actually like mesh and look like it all belonged. But in the end, it is what it is. And I just threw in like some rock just to like kind of make it look like it belonged and it all fit. And I think I ended up adding some potters in the back as well. You can see I ended up getting my bird bath. I just really wanted that. Um, but yeah, I added some gardening, cute little micro home, I feel like. At this point, I think I was Googling how to do a walkthrough. Yeah, I was. Um, I was Googling a couple different things, but you can see I'm playtesting this little walkthrough. The sim was wanting to go through the back, and it was bothering me, and I kept moving this freaking clock around and the light, and then I moved the bin around, and he just was not, he kept going through the back. And so I think at one point, yeah, I moved that, and you can see he walks through it. So it's just a routing thing. The game just wants to route him onto around the back, so that might get annoying, but at least the sim can move if absolutely need be. And then this was when I was trying to figure out how to do the camera mode. Like I've never done the walkthrough of a house. So I'm literally like sitting on my phone at 1 o'clock a.m. trying to figure out. I'm like, I can't figure out how to do this dang tab thing. Everyone's saying tab. I can't figure out how to move. And then if only I had known Q and E, like raise it up and down. I think that's what it is. And then I could do WASD. Like I struggled so hard in this. So you can see like I'm gonna pause because I Google it and I read even more. And like guys, this is 5 times speed. So I'm spending all this time like trying to research how to do this dang tab mode. And then I realized how to go up and down and I was like, oh my gosh. So here's the little walkthrough of my first ever micro home. This is base game and tiny living only. It's fully functional, so your Sims are able to do everything that they need, everything that they want. They have a actually pretty big glamorous kitchen in here, with a fridge, a sink, and a stovetop. And then you head on through and you got like a cute little living room with a stereo, bookcase, and TV. You got your little coffee table. You got your room, some cute little decorations, your dresser so your Sims are able to change if need be. And then if you head on through, this is a fully functional bathroom with the toilet, the sink, and the shower. So that's all functional as well, which is awesome. And then you head out the back, and this is the cute little backyard with a little barbecue and some plants and that fun stuff. So yeah, this was probably the best build I've ever done, and it took forever, and it was only 32 tiles. Um, but ultimately, I think it's a cute little build. And like I said, it's just base game and tiny living, so that way anyone with the stuff pack and with the stuff pack only is going to be able to use it. I ended up calling it micro home, and I was thinking about putting like Caferi at the end, but I kind of just gave up. I don't know, I don't like my name. So I just called it Micro Home Starter, and I'll put the link in the description on where you guys can download it. It's just a cute little studio and it gets the job done. But comment down below if anything else you'd like me to do, if you'd like me to change anything on up, and any building tips or tricks that you guys have, because clearly I need to work on it. So hopefully that's what I end up doing. I plan on doing another video with small living and finding a in real life floor plan, and to see if I can make tiny living and small living a thing as well. So let me know what you guys think. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.